conduct competition in relation with member schools. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Valley High School. We are requested to so regard them and to so treat them in keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Perception and practice good sportsmanship shall be defined as those qualities of behavior which are characterized by generosity and genuine concern for others. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Now let's meet the officials. First, Mr. Tim Brown. Tim has 10 years of varsity officiating experience. The other official is Mr. Chris Miller. Chris has 4 years of varsity officiating experience. Now for the coaches of tonight's game, Oak Hill is coach Mr. Doug Hale. The Lady Indians are coach Miss Ellen Show. Now the starters for our guests, the Lady Oaks. At guard for Oak Hill, number 10, Susan Sharp. At guard for the Oaks, number 21, Stephanie Ruth. At forward for the black and white, number 25, Beth Spurlock. At center for the Oaks, number 14, Ashley Bateman. And at forward for Oak Hill, number 40, Becky Phillips. Now the starters for our Lady Indians. At guard, standing 5'2", number 10, Melanie Chatfield. And another guard, standing 5'6", number 34, Cassie McCoy. At forward for the purple gold, standing 5'7", number 25, Stephanie West. And at forward for the Indians, standing 5'8", number 13, Jessica Phillips. And at center for Valley, standing 5'10", number 12, Alyssa Longmire.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome down here to Valley High School here at Lucasville, where the Lady Oaks will take on the Valley Indians. And we're looking for an exciting game here. Last matchup, Lady Oaks won. So let's see if they can repeat what they did the last time here. Out there for the jump ball was Ashley Maynard for the Lady Oaks, and looks like Longmire for the Indians. And Oak Hill tips it too hard, and the Indians go down, misses the easy layup, gets a rebound, and a partial block there by Phillips, and foul called on 40, Phillips. Her first, Lady Oaks first. Foul was on the floor, no shots to be taken. Indians ball in under their own bucket. Longmire with the ball. Over to McCoy. McCoy to Chatfield. Chatfield to McCoy, back to Chatfield. Chatfield in the middle. She shoots, no. Rebound Sharp. Over to Phillips. Over to Ruth. Lady Oaks with the ball in there in the floor, over to Sharp. Underneath to Phillips, and under to Maynard with the easy two. Lady Oaks first to score here with 7:12 to go. And a force out there off of the Lady Indians. And Oak Hill's ball on the turnover. Substitution for the Lady Indians, Diatley in the ball game now. Phillips bringing the ball into Ruth. Valley putting a little pressure out there on the Oaks tonight. Over to Phillips. Cuts to Sharp under the bucket, and she gets two. Lady Oaks showing what they can do on offense here. And there's a foul on Sharp. We reach in. That's the second one on the Lady Oaks. First one on Sharp. With 6:49 here to go play in this first period yet, the Lady Oaks have no turnovers. Lucasville with the ball into DeAtley. DeAtley over to Phillips that's Phillips of the Indian Territory with 2. Phillips to Sharp. Sharp to Ruth. Back out to Sharp. Underneath to Maynard. She puts it on the floor, puts it up. She's fouled. She gets 2. And she'll go to line for the extra. I think that one's on DeAtley, I believe. Yes. Nope, Caldwell's who that one's on. Maynard's shot's up, falls good. 7-2 with 6:16 here. Ruth with the rebound off of Chatfield's shot, and they call travel on Ruth when she slowed up to pass the ball. Turnover off of Lady Oaks. West with the ball. Over to Phillips, to McCoy. McCoy gets 2. Lead's cut down to 3. It's 7-4 here with 5:47 to go. Ruth with the ball. Sharp with the ball. Into Phillips, knocked out of Phillips' hands and into the hands of West. And she gets, or I guess that was McCoy, she got 2. 1-point lead now for the Lady Oaks. Ruth with the ball, she comes across half court. Over to Sharp. Over to Spurlock, to Ruth. Out to Phillips. Phillips takes it to the lane, puts it up, no. And rebound is Longmire. No, Phillips with the rebound. And she gets 2. And Valley takes the lead with 5 minutes to go, 8-7. Ruth crosses the floor, half court over to Phillips. Into Sharp. And a steal there from McCoy. McCoy to West, and she gets 2. And Valley up by 3. Ruth with the ball. Chatfield putting pressure on Ruth. Over to Sharp. Over to Ruth. Over to Phillips. Over to Spurlock. To Ruth. Knocked back to Ruth. Over to Phillips. Underneath. In and out. And Phillips gets the rebound. Into Maynard. Maynard kicks it down the lane. Picked up by Sharp. Over to Ruth. Over to Sharp. Over to Phillips. Down the lane she goes. She puts it up. And she's fouled. Phillips will go to the line. And that foul was called on Caldwell. That's her second. Team second. Substitution for the Lady Oaks. Phillips for O'Keel on the line. She gets the first one. Substitution for Valley. Phillips ready for her second shot with 4:04 to go. Gets the second one. It's now 9-10. Still 1-point lead for Valley. And Longmire there. A 3-point shot from Chatfield. Into Spurlock, back out to Phillips. 13-9, 4-point lead for the Valley. And a pass down the floor, jump ball. O'Keel's ball on the possession arrow. Spurlock bringing the ball in for the Lady Oaks. Over to Phillips. Over to Gillen, over to Maynard. Maynard gets 2 more, 6 for her, 7 for her tonight. 11, Lady Oaks down by 2. And Maynard with the steal. Over to Spurlock and to Ruth. Over to Spurlock. Spurlock to Maynard. Into Phillips underneath. She's fouled and it rolls off the edge. And I believe that foul was called on 34, McCoy, her first, team third. Phillips' first shot's good. 3 for 3 from the line. And her second shot's good. Should be a tie ball game at 13 with 3:10 to go here in this first period of play. And Chatfield over to McCoy. Underneath to Phillips, back out to McCoy. And in and out, and picked off there by Maynard. Maynard to Spurlock, to Ruth. Ruth brings it across the line, brings it down the side. Over to Spurlock. Over to Maynard. Maynard to Gillen. She shoots. Nope. And there's a travel called, picked up that time on Phillips from Valley. And the ball's in the Ruth. Lady Oaks running these Indians a good bit here tonight, working them. Being patient, taking their time. Over to Spurlock. Back to Ruth. Ruth brings it around the top of the key. Over to Phillips. To Maynard, in and out, and a lost ball picked up by McCoy. She's running the floor, across, throws it away. O'Kill's ball on the turnover. Substitution for both O'Kill and Valley. We see Ashley Morgan coming to the floor for the first time as she's been back this season after knee surgery. She's got a brace on her knee. We're going to see how things is working for her. The ball's in the Spurlock. 2 minutes left here in this period of play. Over to Phillips. Phillips to Maynard. To Spurlock. To Gillen. To Morgan. To Phillips. She shoots. And she's fouled by 35. That's her third one. Caldwell. Phillips goes back to the line. She's hit 4 of 4 tonight. 13-13 with 1:35 to go here in the first period of play. Phillips' first shot's up and good. 5 of 5. Substitution for Valley. And Phillips' second shot is going up. And it's good. 6 of 6 from the line. Lady Oaks 15-13 with 129. Doing good down there on defense. Ball's into Phillips, who double dribbles for Valley. Becky Phillips bring the ball in for the Lady Oaks. To Morgan, back to Phillips. Minute 20 to go here in this first period of play. 15-13, Lady Oaks regained the lead. Over to Gillen. Into Morgan. And she was fouled, but they didn't call the foul. They give us the ball out of bounds instead. But we'll take it. 1:06 to go. We're counting down this first period of play. Lady Oaks is playing good ball here. Into Maynard. Over to Morgan. Over to Phillips. And Phillips from Valley had collided. And the ball stole there off of Maynard. And Maynard knocked it away, and Phillips from Valley picked it up and got 2, so it's a tie game again. into Morgan, back to Phillips. Counting down in the seconds now. We're down to 40. 15-15. Been a good first quarter here for both teams. Phillips to Maynard. To Spurlock. No, and a throwaway. Phillips to Valley. And she's fouled. Misses the shot, but will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul was on Maynard. Substitution for Lady Oaks. 29 seconds to go here in this first period. Ball game's tied right now. Valley was a chance to take the lead on this first quarter, and her shot's in there. No foul shots has been missed tonight. That's the first one. And a violation on the Lady Oaks puts Phillips back on the line. I couldn't see who done that. Her second shot's up. She gets it on the bonus. 17-15. Phillips brings the ball down, crosses the timeline. And underneath to Maynard. She picks it up. She throws it up. She gets fouled, but no call. And ball's down to Phillips. She gets two. 19-15. 7 seconds to go. Phillips brings it down, takes it to the lane, puts it up. Nope. And at the end of the first period, it's 19-15. Back here for the action of the second period play. It's Valley's ball out. We kind of missed the discussion there on the foul call that wasn't called between the coach and the ref a moment ago. And there's a three-point shot, in and out, picked up by, and there's a jump ball call. O'Keel's ball on possession. Lady Oaks down before here to start this second period of play. Into Davis, back to Phillips. Over to Ruth. Over to Davis. To Odell. To Ruth. To Phillips. To Odell. And knocked out Odell's hands. To Davis. To Phillips. Phillips brings it around the side, lays it up. Nope. Hit the iron, wouldn't go in. Phillips from Valley. Over to McCoy. No. Rebound taken away. Jump ball. Valley's ball in possession. 7:15 to go in this second period play. Still 4-point ball game. Valley bringing the ball in. West bringing the ball in for Valley. And into Phillips. And Phillips takes the shot. Nobody out there on her. She got the easy two. 21-15. So far tonight, she's been the gun for Valley. Carrying the most points for them. Over to Phillips. To Odell. To Davis. To Phillips. Underneath to Maynard. She puts it up. And good. 17-21. 4-point ball game. McCoy, no. Rebound Odell. To Phillips. To Ruth. Underneath to Odell. And they get her for the travel. There's a knee thrown out there in the way, and she couldn't get around it. Substitution for Lady Oaks. Chatfield rushing the ball down the floor against the Lady Oaks. Over to Phillips. No, that's not Phillips in there now. That's Franklin in there now. In and out. Foul called in there on West. Her first, team 5. Phillips into Davis, back to Phillips, back to Ruth. Almost had a takeaway there. And the Maynard, out of Maynard's hands into Franklin's hands. And a pass down the floor and through Phillips's legs. And we'll take the out on that. That's a play like we haven't seen for a while. But we enjoy seeing other people's teams do things strange. And Ruth with the ball over to Phillips. And she drives the lane. She's fouled by Chatfield. That's her first, team 6. And Oak Hill's ball out under the bucket. One more foul against Valley, and the Lady Oaks will be in bonus situation. And it's in there to Phillips. And a foul against Franklin. So Becky Phillips for the Lady Oaks will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. 1 in the bonus. Phillips is 6 for 6 from the line tonight. Seven. Lady Oaks has hit 8 from the line. Make that 8 for Becky. 8 for 8. Ball's in there to West. Over to Chatfield, back to West. West gets 2. 23-19. Becky takes the ball down the middle. She's fouled by Franklin. Her second. Becky will go to the line and shoot 2 more. It's 8 fouls against Valley. 19-23. I'm not so sure that score's right up there. My calculations show us as having 22. And Becky gets both of them. We should be tied. The score is not correct. And Longmire with the shot. Spurlock with the rebound. Phillips and a throwaway there. Timeout's been called by the Lady Oaks. 23-21 is what they got on the score. And Valley would bring the ball down to Franklin, to McCoy, or to West. And a foul called in there on Davis on the floor, be Valley's ball out. And McCoy with the ball. Shot in there by McCoy. And Becky's shot from outside, no. And a foul called on Davis. Oak Hill's 5th. Davis is 2nd, I believe. Morgan back in the ball game for the Lady Oaks. Gillen in the ball game. Into McCoy. And McCoy drives down, knocked away by Gillen. And the right idea just went in the wrong hands. Longmire with 2. 6-point ball game. Phillips to Gillen. To Maynard. Knocked out of her hands. To Phillips. To Ruth. Ruth to Phillips. Underneath to Morgan, and back out to Phillips. To Morgan, to Ruth. To Morgan, to Ruth, to Gillen, to Phillips. To Ruth, to Morgan, to Phillips, in the lane, and they call her for a travel. .3:13 to go here in this second period of play. Lady Oaks down by 6. Over to Chatfield from 3, long 3, in the hands of Phillips. To Ruth. Ruth to Phillips. To Ruth. To Gillen. Substitution for Lady Oaks, Sharp on the floor. And to Ruth, over to Sharp, over to Ruth, to Gillen, to Ruth, to Phillips. Underneath to Maynard, to Gillen, steps up, nope. And a foul's called on Oak Hill, our 7th. Our 6th, I guess it was. And McCoy to Phillips, to Longmire, no, to Longmire with the rebound. She gets her own shot and back up. Well, Lady Oaks is down by 8. Over to Sharp, underneath to Maynard, no, and there she gets it. Phillips, back out to Longmire. And short, under the bucket. And a foul called on Maynard. Phillips will shoot 2. Odell in. .23-29 with 1:40 to go. And no good on the first one. Lady Oaks 100% on their foul shooting tonight with 11. And her second one rolls good. 30-23, 7-point ball game. I still don't agree with their score they got up there. Ruth to Phillips. Then she takes it, puts it over. Phillips with the rebound. And kicked out by Gillen. And Phillips with the 2. 32-23. Ruth over to Phillips. Over to Ruth. To Phillips. And Phillips gets 2 from the floor. First 2 from the floor tonight. Into Longmire. And Ruth with the and McCoy throws it away. 7-point ball game here. We got 2 coming in, 2 going out. Davis and Maynard back in the ball game. Davis crosses half court. Over to Phillips. Phillips takes it to the lane, puts it up. No. Picked up by Longmire. Over to Franklin. No. Kicked out of there. Picked up by Phillips. And that's the end of the first half of play. It's 25-32 in favor of the Valley Lady Indians, and we'll be back after halftime. We come back here for the second half of this ball game and start the third quarter. It's Lady Oaks ball out. And to Ruth. Over to Phillips. Phillips brings it around underneath the Maynard. She gets 2. Cuts the lead to 4. Should have cut the lead to 4. To Spurlock. To Sharp. Phillips with the ball. And she takes it 2. Rolls off the rim. Ball's over to Longmire. Underneath to Phillips. Rolls off, rebound Spurlock. Phillips to Ruth. Ruth out. Bring it out. They're setting it up over to Sharp. Sharp brings it through. Stops. To Ruth. To Sharp. To Phillips. Phillips takes it over, lays it in for 2. Cuts the lead to 3. To 3, yeah. McCoy with the ball. Into the corner. And a shot by McCoy. No. Rebound Phillips. Tie up. Be Valley's ball. Substitution for Valley. Chatfield into Franklin. Blocked by Maynard. Over and into the hands of Phillips. Long pass to Ruth. She picks it up, brings it back out. A little too far for her to lay it in. Sharp from 3. Down in the middle. Picked up by Spurlock. She puts it back. And foul's called on West. Be her second, first for Valley this third period. Into Maynard, over to Spurlock, to Ruth, to Phillips, to Maynard, in and out, picked up by Franklin. McCoy, and a foul's called in there on who? On Sharp, her third, team first. Substitutions for the Lady Oaks. Ball was on the floor. Inbounds play for Valley. Still 4-point ball game. 5:40 to go in the third period. McCoy to Franklin to Chatfield from 3. Off the rim. And they're calling a foul on Maynard when she got the ball. And no, he called that one on Davis. I'm sorry. I didn't even think she was close to the ball. West to shoot. She gets the first one. And the second one, she gets them both. Davis with the ball to Phillips. And Phillips from way out, off Spurlock. Spurlock called for the foul. Third team foul for the Lady Oaks in the last 3 minutes. And a block ball picked up by Maynard to Gillen to Davis. To Phillips. To Davis. To Gillen. To Davis. Back out to Phillips. To Spurlock. And a foul called on number 25, West. That's her third. Valley's second team foul. And into Gillen, into Phillips, in and out. Phillips with her own rebound and in. Cuts the lead to 3. Chatfield down the floor to Phillips. Partially blocked. And foul called there on Gillen from behind. That'll put Franklin on the line to shoot 2. Lady Oaks has 4 team fouls now. Her first one's no good. Second one's up. No good. Rebound Spurlock. Over to Davis. Over to Phillips. Phillips across to half court. Lady Oaks setting it up. Into Maynard underneath. Turns and puts it in for 2. Lady Oaks cut the lead to 1. Trying to trap him. And Chatfield drives the lane. Stops, pops, no. Picked up by Maynard. Maynard throws it to Phillips. She backs it off to the side, takes it around to her left, puts it in for 2. Lady Oaks take the lead. And a timeout called by Valley, and with a time of 3:50 in the third period, it's 35-34 Lady Oaks. Back to play, Valley with the ball in. Pressure being put on Chatfield. She runs the middle of the floor into Phillips. And Spurlock's called for the foul. Lady Oaks getting a little excited here on defense, which we like to see them. They're stepping the ball game up and making Valley make some mistakes, and they've got the lead by doing that. Phillips bringing the ball in. She brings it into Longmire. Longmire out to Franklin. Back into Phillips to Longmire. Longmire shoots, rolls it in. Davis to Phillips. Valley back with the lead. Knocked out by Chatfield. Oak Hill's ball on the ends bounds. Spurlock bringing the ball in for the Lady Oaks. Into Phillips. Phillips bounces off the rim. Maynard picks it up. It's jump ball. Should be Oak Hill's. I think it was meant to be a pass and almost made a basket. Spurlock bringing the ball in again. Into Phillips underneath. Too hard. Spurlock. No. And it's knocked out of bounds by Oak Hill. We missed 2 under the bucket. Lady Oaks only down by 1. Phillips underneath to Longmire, and she 3 seconds called. Good thing it was 3 seconds. Substitution for Oak Hill. Ruth on the floor. And to Ruth. No pressure being put as the Lady Oaks bring it down the floor. Over to Phillips. To Ruth. To Phillips. Knocked out by Franklin. Oak Hill's ball. Ball's in the Spurlock. Over to shove on foul's called on Phillips, her second. Chatfield bringing the ball down the floor. Over to Longmire. Back out to Phillips. Phillips from 3. No. Rebound Spurlock to Davis. To Ruth. 2:35 to go here in this third period of play. Ruth crosses the half court, brings around to Davis. And knocked off there by Chatfield, and she's going to take it for the easy 2. In the Spurlock, out to Ruth. Lady Oaks down by 3. To Phillips. Phillips takes it around to the front of the lane and loses the ball. Call him double dribble on her. Timeout by the Lady Oaks to McCoy. McCoy to Franklin. Steal by Sharp. Good defense there. Phillips with the ball. Comes down. Waiting for the play to be set up to Ruth. Ruth takes it around. And stolen by Franklin. Phillips. Stole by Sharp. Knocked away by Longmire to Chatfield's hands. Over to Phillips. Knocked into McCoy's hands off. Picked up by Maynard and out to Phillips. To Ruth. All that work in the last 35 seconds and nobody scored. Spurlock. To Ruth. To Sharp. And the kick on Chatfield. 58 seconds to go here in the third period into Sharp. And who they calling that one on? Calling that one on Becky. Her third. Team 7th. 7 fouls for the Lady Oaks to 2 fouls for the Indians. Valley will be shooting everything from here out. Franklin, I think it's Franklin that's on the line. Yeah, Franklin on the line to shoot for the Valley. Gets her first one. Odell and Morgan on the floor. Second one's good. Phillips with the ball, crosses half court. Over to Sharp. To Odell. Knocked away. Knocked out by Franklin. Should have been a travel the way she's bobbling the ball anyway. Phillips into Sharp. Back to Phillips. To Sharp. To Odell. To Phillips. To Sharp. To Morgan from 3. Her first shot, and it's good for 3. 38-40. Picked off there by Odell. Shot from Phillips, wasn't it? Sharp to Morgan. To Phillips. To Odell. And that's the end of the third period. It's 40-38 in favor of the Valley Indians. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes of play in just 1 second. Coming back for the final 8 minutes of the ball game here. It's Valley with a 2-point lead, 40-38. And the ball's down to McCoy. McCoy dribbles around, and she travels. Ball's into Morgan, back out to Phillips. Phillips crosses the timeline, out to Morgan. Over to Sharp, over to Phillips. Underneath to Maynard. No. Odell with the rebound. No. And they called that one on Odell, I believe. Yep, that one was called on Odell. Puts Caldwell on the line to shoot the 1 and bonus. She gets the first one. Lady Oaks down by 3 now. Caldwell with her second shot. Gets it. Into Sharp. Back to Phillips. Over to Morgan. Over to Phillips. Over to Morgan. To Sharp. To Phillips. To Morgan. From 3. Gets another one. 2 threes she put up and she hit them both. 1-point ball game again. Chatfield with a 3. No. Odell to Phillips. To Morgan. Stole by Phillips. To Chatfield. Thrown away by Phillips to Chatfield. O'Keel's ball. Timeout called by Valley with the Lady Oaks 1 point down. It's 42-41 with 6:45 to go here in the 4th period of play. Final 6:45. It's Lady Oaks. Long pass to Odell, who couldn't hold on to it. Her and Maynard both was on the far end of the floor. Turnover, Lady Oaks. Chatfield. Underneath to Phillips. And Phillips throws it away. And Sharp to Phillips. Phillips to Morgan. To Sharp. To Phillips. And she puts it up. No. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. No. Odell with the rebound. O'Keel's ball. No foul called in there. Ruth in the ball game. In the Maynard. Maynard to Ruth. Ruth brings around. Out to Phillips. Out to Ruth. Over to Morgan. Over to Ruth. Over to Phillips. Phillips to Morgan. To Ruth. To Maynard. She turns. And she gets 2. Puts the Lady Oaks up by 1. 43-42. Chatfield out of her hands. Lady Oaks ball on turnover. Into Ruth. To Phillips. She drives the lane, no, gets her own rebound off of somebody's foot, and McCoy comes up with it to Longmire. Longmire stops and she shoots. She gets 2. Puts Lady Valley Indians up by 1, 44 to 43. Phillips with the ball. To Ruth. To Phillips. Over to Maynard. Maynard steps under, puts it up, gets 2 more. Lady Oaks up by 1, 45-44. 4:43 to go in this ball game. Underneath there and blocked. And it's off of Oak Hill. Davis on the floor. Morgan off, Davis on. Lady Oaks up by 1. Valley with the ball under their own bucket. Chatfield to Longmire, and she shoots and gets 2. And Oak Hill throws the ball away. It's 46-45. Valley's favor. And the ball's into Phillips. She gets 2. And to Davis. Davis to Phillips. Ruth. To Phillips. 48-45. Lady Oaks down by 3. To Phillips. To Ruth. These refs won't call foul on Valley for this period for nothing. Still 8 fouls to 2. Maynard underneath. And somebody's going to shoot 2. I don't know who they called that one on. Called that one on Longmire underneath. Maynard goes the line to shoot 2. No, it's short. Maynard getting ready for her second shot. Rolls good. It's first foul shot the Lady Oaks has missed tonight. Down by 2. Longmire. No. Rebound. And a foul called on Maynard. They shoved her down a while ago and wasn't no foul called. That should be 4 on her. Puts West on the line to shoot. No. Violation on the Lady Oaks. Must have Sauter County refs tonight. There was an over the back that never got called against Valley. Phillips. Phillips to Ruth, and that'll be an over and back call. Lady Oaks on the turnover. 3 minutes left in this quarter. to Phillips. Across to West. Nope. I believe he called that one a little bit wrong. Called that one on Phillips, and I don't think so. That's her fourth. Shooting two, double bonus. Oak Hill with 10 fouls, Valley with 3. Imagine that. No good on the first one. Got her second. Into Davis. Ha! And didn't call the jump, and they rolled on the floor. Well, we see where the refs is going with this one. Davis out with 5. Morgan in. McCoy on the line. Gets her first one. (50-46). Gets her second one. Into Morgan. And the Lady Oaks kind of fell apart here, and Chatfield gets 2. I don't think that's the way that went, but the ref says it went in favor. 4 turnovers right here real quick, and Lady Oaks called timeout. As we come back, McCoy drives the lane. She misses it. There's an over the back. And Maynard ends up with it over to Phillips. A foul called on 25. West, her fourth. Oak Hill's ball, knocked out by West. Out to Chatfield gets that one. Underneath to West to Longmire, and rolls good for her. And the ball's over to Ruth, to Morgan, to Ruth. Under a minute 50, to Morgan. No. And there's a tie up, jump ball, Oak Hill. Into Phillips. No. Out off of Oak Hill. 146. McCoy. Into the hands of Spurlock. Spurlock ends up with it again. No. And they're calling that one on Morgan, I believe. Sharp on the floor. Odell on the floor. 55-46 with 1:25 to go. shoot 2. Misses her first one. Misses her second. Rebound, Maynard over to Phillips. Takes it down the lane, drives. She gets a bucket. And she'll try for the extra one. And the fouls on Chatfield. Timeout, Lady Oaks. Phillips to shoot for the extra point. She got it. She's hit 11 of 11 from the line. And there's a trap. Three seconds. 1 minute left to go in this ball game. Lady Oaks down by 6. And Odell back to Phillips. Clock hadn't started yet. He never run the clock. Stop the ball to start the clock. Long pass to Phillips. She takes it to the lane, and they're going to call her for walking. 57 seconds, 55-49. She moved, she traveled, they called a spot, but he didn't call her for the travel. Chatfield. No. Back in Chatfield's hands. No. Rebound Odell. Over to Phillips. My goodness, what kind of foul was he waiting on? Ha! That's Phillips' 5th. Davis can't go in. She's got 5. No, she don't. She got 4. Down to 32 seconds. Looks like the Valley Indians will probably take this one tonight. Lady Oaks has played a good hard-fought ball game. Just had a few mistakes there that cost them some points. And Phillips gets both of hers from the foul line. And the ball's in to Davis. And another steal there. Fouls on Gillen, her second. $57-49. Chatfield's first one's good. Second one's good. And they go. And Susan over to Davis. 17 seconds. Knocked out by Valley. And Gillen. Off the rim. Rebound Odell. Gets 2. 51. Sharp down to 3. And Odell, that's the end of the ball game. At 51-59 is the final score of the ball game. Lady Oaks lose by 8. We'll be down to Memphis Monday night, and we'll see y'all then. This is Dale Gillen with Jim Phillips on the camera. Wishing you all a good weekend. We'll see you Monday.